Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 5, and today we're gonna talk to about mechanical engineering material subject like fatigue, fracture toughness, and creep. This is member from Group 5 with me, Arshi Sharif Shaini.
And me, Rifki Dwi Raifandi.
And me Satria Gutama.
And me Ahmad Faisal.
Okay, this is references we search and use to explain the topics today: understanding fatigue, failure, and SN curve from the Efficient Engineering channel, fracture toughness basic from MTS System channel, and creep testing, learn and grow channel. Okay, for the first topic, please Satria.
Yes, the first topic. Uh, fa- this is fatigue fatigue in engineering. Fatigue is the progressive structural damage that occurs when a material is subject to cyclic loading, meaning the stress is repeated over and over. The main scene, the core of fatigue theory, is the SN curve. If you look at the graph of stress versus number of cycles, you'll see that as we decrease and have an endurance limit. If we keep the stress below this point, the part solved theoretical never fail from fatigue. The failure process it starts with a tiny Microsoft crack usually at a corner of a sex each time the load is applied. The crack grows just a little bit, creating what we call big marks until the remaining metal is too weak and snappy instantly. Next, and and as an curve is a graph that show how many time a material can be stressed before it breaks. Next, Rifki Dwi Fandi.
Thank you, Satria, for explaining fatigue. Now I will continue with another important material property, which is fracture toughness. Okay, next. Fracture toughness, denoted as a Kij, measures as a material's resistance to the extension of an existing crack. In a lab, we test this using a compact tension specimen. We apply first to a piece of metal that already has a small notch cut into it. Materials with high fracture toughness will deform at the tip of a crack, slowing it down. Brittle materials, however, allow the crack to zip tough at the speed of sound. This is why we prefer ductile materials for brush and pressure vessels. Okay, next. The graph shows how fracture toughness, or KGC, changes depending on the thickness of a material. When the plate is thin, it experiences a plane stress, and the fracture toughness is higher. As the plate gets thicker, it shifts to plane strain, and the fracture toughness drops and levels off a constant value, which is the material's true fracture toughness called Kitsch. That's all from me. Now I will hand over to Faisal to explain creep. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Rifki. Here I will continue discussing what the material properties of crepe are. Next, a crepe test produce a curve with three distinct stages. In the primary stage, the material stretches quickly but then slows down. In the secondary stage, the material stretches at a constant, steady rate. This is the stage engineers use to predict the lifespan of a part. Finally, in the tertiary stage, the stretching accelerates rapidly until the part breaks. Creep usually becomes a major problem when the temperature reaches about 40% of the material's melting point. This creep graph shows how material deforms over time under a constant stress. On the vertical axis, we have creep strain, and on the horizontal axis, we have time. The curve has three stages. The first, primary creep, where deformation is fast but slows down. Second, secondary creep, where the strain rate stays constant. And third, tertiary creep, where the deformation rapidly increases until failure. The different curves represent different levels of stress, with higher stress leading to fast creep and earlier failure. Next, please, RC Sharif.
Okay, we move to the news and reward case study in practical engineering. For the first case is the fatigue case from United Airlines flight 328 2021. In 2021, a Boeing 777 flying over Denver experiences a massive engine explosion. The investigation found that one of the fan blades had a microscopic fatigue crack that had been growing for years. Even though the engine was inspected, the crack was hidden deep inside the hollow titanium blade. The proofs that fatigue is a silent killer. It starts small and fails only when the cycles reach a critical limit. Okay, for the second case, the fracture toughness case from Liberty Ship, the ship that snaps. During World War II, the US built thousands of Liberty ships using a new welding technique. Suddenly, some of these ships started literally snapping in half while just sitting at the deck in cold weather. Engineering discovered that at low temperatures, the steel lost its fracture toughness. A tiny crack at a square hatch corner would travel through the entire ship hull like a zipper because the material becomes too brittle. The last case, the creep case from the jet engine turbine blades. In 2024, a Pilatus PC-12 aircraft had to make an emergency landing on sea ice because of fractured turbine blades, while the exact cause is still being studied. Turbine blades are the primary victim of creep because these blades spin at high speed in heat over 1,000 degrees Celsius. They slowly stretch. If they stretch too much, they hit the engine casing. This is why jet engines have to strict service life. We replace the parts before creep causes a disaster. Okay, this is a summary and conclusion from this presentation. So, the fatigue is a repeat cycle or vibration. Fracture toughness is existing cracks or brittleness, and creep is a heat and time or constant load. Okay, that's our presentation today. Thank you for attention. Thank you for watching and listening. Have a nice day. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.